Hey there, it's Tammy with It's All About the Dogs.
Noelle with Positive Directions Canine Academy.
What are we talking about now?
Well, I don't know if I want to say this out loud and in public, but I'm a lazy person and I don't like getting up 17 times an hour to let the dogs in and out. So I have a dog door.
Me too.
Actually, I have two. And I would not have a dog without a dog door now.
Me neither.
I just love that my dogs can come and go as they please. They can go to the bathroom when they want to. They're not sitting around holding it while I'm oblivious to the fact that their eyes are watering.
Or you're not there.
Or I'm not there.
So we just talked about in another video recently about a dog safe yard.
Right.
And so if your yard is safe and you can let your dogs have a doggy door, that's a really great thing to do.
Yes. So I've actually had people ask me to help them train their dogs to get acclimate to dog doors. Yeah. And the one that I have found that is the least dog-friendly door has 3 partitions on it. And so it's really strange how it works.
That sounds odd.
It's really odd, and it makes an incredibly loud noise, and most of the dogs just hate it. They don't like going through it. So I would recommend that you get one that's got a flap on it that seals somehow to itself, like with a magnet or something like that.
Well, and I've got one, my dog door is loud. I got it at a company called Gun Dog Door Supply, and it's actually, we'll put the link down there. They're made in the US. Mine is loud because it's got a fiberglass door that's on hinges that springs. And so it was a little tricky to teach the dogs to go through it. But once they got the hang of it, they're really great at it. Well, and so here's the thing. When you're buying a dog door, you're considering one, where are you going to put it? Mine's in the wall because I don't have a door that they can go through in the back. So my dad cut a big hole in the wall. And it's a big hole because I have English setters and Irish red and white setter, and so they're not tiny dogs. So the size of it, I wanted to get something that was going to not be as cold in the wintertime or let all the air out in the summer either.
Right.
So that's why I went with that door. It is tricky to teach them, but also having a fiberglass door flap has been amazing.
More insulated.
It's more insulating, plus it doesn't wear out quickly.
Right.
So that's another thing.
Right. So the other thing I would look for is one that's got 2 flaps. One on the inside of the house, one on the outside of the house.
I've seen those.
So if you've got 2 flaps, then you've got 2 ways that's going to protect the elements from coming in.
Especially if you're putting it in a wall like that.
Absolutely. Now, if you're putting it in a door, you're not going to be able to have the 2 flaps. It's probably just going to be one. But there are dog doors that fit in sliding glass doors, there are dog doors that fit in walls, and there are dog doors that fit in doors. So it really kind of depends on where you want to put your door, the type or the brand that you're going to want to choose. Another great company that's out there is called Shield, and
we'll drop a link.
We'll drop a link for you. It's a company that's based out of Michigan, so again, it's another USA made product, which I really am all about supporting our USA made things. So if you're going to teach your dog how to go through a dog door, it's really best if you can find a friend or a spousal unit or someone that can be on the other side so that you can kind of pass treats back and forth.
It's definitely a 2-person job for sure. When I got the one that I have at my house where I live currently, and because it is so loud, and it was a learning curve for them because the dog door in their other house was a rubber flap, and so going through this one was like a whole new ball game. And we had a package of hot dogs that we tore little pieces off and lured them through until they got the hang of popping in and out that door. And it was a 2-person job. I was on one side and my friend was on the other side, and luring them through.
But I have found that dog doors are not only convenient for you, they're convenient for your dog. My dogs absolutely love being able to go outside whenever the mood strikes. And I'm not forgetting about them, like on a hot day that they're outside and oops, how long have the dogs been outside?
And they can get back in.
They can come back in whenever they want to. And if I'm going to be gone for a long period of time, I love it because my dogs can go to the bathroom and I don't have to worry about trying to race back to let them out.
Well, exactly. And with, my very senior dog, he has access, and because he needs it frequently to
Mhm.
go outside.
Yep.
So, you know, it's convenient for him. I don't have to worry about him not being able to get out when I'm not there.
Mhm.
And also to get back in, so if they're outside and it starts raining, the sprinklers come on or
Mhm.
something, they can get back in the house just as quickly.
Right.
So
Right.
they're not left out to do that. But do your research and find out what kind of door fits your life.
Right.
And here's the other thing I want to point out. A lot of times we will get a super cheap dog door.
Yeah.
And it's really worth the investment to spend a little bit more, because
Spend the extra 10 or 20 and get the nice door.
get a door that's going to last, the flap, because some of the cheaper ones, and I'm not going to say who they are because I don't really know the brands right now, but some of those that you can just buy that are, you know,
Mhm.
super cheapo, those flaps, especially if you have very active dogs, do not last. And I know this from experience.
Yeah.
so
Yeah. If they
so,
don't last.
you know, my dogs, the setters are in and out a lot, and the first dog door that I had many 20 some way 30 years ago was one of those just single cheap flaps, and it didn't take 30 days till that thing was hanging by
Warped
a
and-
thread.
yeah.
And it had to come off, and I bought another one and it did the same thing, so ended up doing something different.
Mhm.
And getting my dad was a little ingenious and built a doggy flap out of an industrial floor mat, just so that it would not wear out so fast.
Yeah.
So there's that. So make sure that you spend the extra, invest a little bit of time,
Mhm.
and pick something that's going to last and that's going to be good for a long time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we'll have links down below, so make
Yes.
sure that you check those out. And
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Yes. Have a great day. See you next time.